artistic director and founder of Pop Art Gallery Entertainment, which is my company called Page.
That's good. Got any levels? We good? How it's okay?
Oh, doing good. Yeah.
Alright, good. What role would you say does music play in your life, or has it been playing in your life?
It's my lifeline. Music is the role for music. It's something that I have to tap into each day. It keeps me sane. It's too much silence for me. It can, send you crazy. I always need to hear something. I got this opportunity to go to a program, National Energy Skills Center in Laventille Tech. They had an opening for a new production program, music production program. My father said there's a teaching segment, and then there's another segment for students who will be interested. You want to go? And I went to the seminar, and we were like, yeah, let's join. I think it was like a 6-month program, and that really taught us the different stages in music production. Got us used to being in a studio for X amount of hours, mixing consoles, understanding analog versus digital, what different programs you use. I started off using Reason, and I would make tons and tons and tons of beats. Just the other night I was listening to like maybe 175 of old beats that I just had there. Some were short, some were like full length. And I remember I used to go by Neil Bernard in Diggle Martin. And Neil Bernard is another friend of my father's. So I also have to say that I've been blessed to have these resources of great minds around me. So I used to go by Neil, I'm like, what do you think about that? And I remember Neil was giving me this analogy about producing and understanding how to, you're providing a service, so you have to know how to serve your people. So he's like, Jelani, you're putting too much thing in there. I was like, what? You're putting too much thing? I was like, how come? He's like, well, if I give you a plate and I put rice, peas, chicken, salad, a next piece of pork, 2 pieces of rib, put a next piece of fish, put some pepper sauce, and you can't even see it. What's the point? If you want, put some rice in the corner, put some peas in the next to it, put a little piece of drumstick, make it look good, throw a little piece of pepper if you want, some shadow belly, make it look nice. If you want, put 2 cucumber and a tomato, put some color. And after that, I never forgot that. So my approach now to making music is always leaving myself in it, and that can be a lot for some people, and also putting some of that out as well to leave space for somebody else to think. Writing has been a passion of mine from a long time ago. Used to write poems all the time, stories, comics, because I draw and paint as well. So I incorporate all my skills, all my senses into creativity. We did Intercall Rhythm with Casey Phillip from Precision Productions. Casey was like, this has potential. He went and add some really awesome chords and different musical parts to it. And that was like a door opening for me to really get into being part of the industry. Now, I didn't realize that Casey is Kenny Phillips' son. I mean, Kenny, my pops and my moms and everybody, but I just didn't think, put the 2 and 2 together at the time. So when I went to him and I was like, Mom, we're going to do this rhythm with Casey, Kenny's son. And she's like, wait, Kenny Phillips? It's like, yeah. Well, boy, that boy know your father, you know him, you know me. You must call him and talk to him and go and talk to him. I say, okay. And then at night I went 51. And I noticed him, I was like, that's the man, boy. And I was like, yeah, nah. I want to write Jed. He's like, what? I was like, I really want to write like bad. Like, hey, give me anything, a piece of iron, bottle, spoon, anything. Just give me something, let me write to it. He's like, all right, I'll send you something in the morning. It ended up being the Sando rhythm. And I wrote one song on it called Drop It Down. And that was the first song I ever wrote in my life. And come out of the bathroom, towel around my waist. He's like, check your email. I go on, I see Drop It Down, BG. Download it, come up on my iTunes. Beat playing. And I, baby, I see you there when you stand up. I say, but how my voice song is so dreadous? He's like, that's not your voice. I was like, what? So he said, yeah, Machel, take this song instead. So I was like, first song ever with one of the greatest to ever do it. Another blessing from upstairs. Something about that range spoke to him more, and also some of the things I was saying spoke to him on another level, and I really appreciated him telling me that it spoke to him in that way. And I never met him before. We only met when we worked on Ministerial Road, which was the second song I ever wrote. And that song, I was in UE at the time, studying theater arts, and I used to take a couple electives in music. And there was this one course called Music of the Caribbean, and it gave me an opportunity to hear different genres, well, subgenres of soca. And bouillon music from Dominica spoke to me, and the Jean Canoe Carnival in Bahamas spoke to me, because the costumes were like our Jab Jab, very, very similar. So I was like, how come they have it there but they don't call it the same thing? So I was like, all right, cool. And I experimented over and over and over, many beats, many instrumentals, and I sent one to Casey, and it was named Ministry of Roadworks, and it had boot horn and Indian chops in it, and I chop up a whole bunch of different songs and merge things, did EQ and all kinds of different experimentations. And he was like, this is insane. That transformation is symbolic of who we are as a people on Carnival Day. We come out of our suit and tie, our shirt and tie, and we go out in our masquerade, and we wave. We wave out that symbol of who we are as a people, and that's what makes us the happiest people, and that's what makes our carnival the greatest.
Stay tuned, there's lots more to be uncovered.
If you want to create cool videos like these, contact our production team
At @1,000,000concepts.
@gmail.com.
And if you want to see
More videos like these,
Follow us here,
there.
there,
everywhere.
Sorry. I'm not good at this. Ooh, water, guys.
Need singers for your event? We have the right performers for you.
It's Christmas time again, time to celebrate.
This Christmas will be a very special Christmas.
Forgot to mention one little thing. Let's stay together through this Christmas and forever.
There's no place like home for the holidays. It's Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Contact us today for bookings. Call 462-7931.
Merry Christmas.
Uncovered.
So let's fast track a bit to the fast one now.
Sure.
So you've been obviously now and working with them, you build a
Yeah.
bond, you build a
Yeah.
relationship.
We did a couple
Is it that
songs
they now
together.
reach out to you every time they have every season come around and say, hey, plus we selling some
Oh.
stuff your way? How does it usually work, especially in line with this one with the fast one?
Right. Over the years, we did a couple records. Great Parade with Patrice Roberts. The year after, I did The Influence with Cohen Dubois. He heard of my writing talent, and very next year he was like, "Sure, man, let's do something." And Casey had the music, and I had the song Fast Wine. And I was talking to Machel, and I was like, "What's your vibes this year?" He was in LA. He's like, "I don't know, boy, I love boy." I said, "Serious? Like, you for real?" I was like, "You sure?" He's like, "Yeah, wait, ready." I was like, "Shoot, all right." I was like, I have it there, and I still didn't send him. I sent him like 2 other different songs. He's like, "They bad there, but that's not the thing." I was like, "Okay, cool." And every time somebody says no, you shouldn't say, "Man." I used to do that before, but then I realized no to one guy is a gem to another. So always switch it around. End up sending him anyway. I was like, I have this thing, only one verse and a chorus. And I sent the email to him about the demo. And he hit me back up on WhatsApp like 5 minutes later with like fires, just like fire emojis. My God, this is it. So I was like, "Oh boy." He's like, don't worry, we'll make this into a smash. This is gonna be a record. When Machel says it's going to be a record, he mean like something that international listeners could say, whoa, levels. And we took the song to Casey to develop it in a sonic way. So I played all the chords and all the patterns and everything. And then Casey was like, let me see if we could put a pluck on top of that. Dum, dum, dum. So it was already there, but it wasn't cutting out the way it cuts out now. So he put that pluck on top of it in a layer. And that layer created a kind of jump in the rhythm. It's like, ooh, now we had to jump out the drums. So we went deep in the drums, all the drum fills that are there, and some live drum fills in there. Chopped some stuff and put it together. Added some trap hats. You know, you have to think about the time you're living in, not just making a soca. You're making a sound of the Caribbean and everybody listening to, you know, many different styles. So you have to be very aware of how are you going to influence people to hear your sound and like it. So I did this like for like, I don't know, maybe an hour to find like a really good loop. Did that, sampled myself, put it on the right, pan it to the right, did the hats on the left, open hats on the left, kick drum in the middle. But I'm very particular about my drums because as a drummer, I will always want to make sure it hits a particular way. So it literally sounded like a guy was playing on a set. It really was the traditional pattern.
There's also what is it, the song?
Hey!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an ad-lib. That's an ad-lib that I had in the demo.
So let's do the song?
Hey!
Between the ad-lib takes that I was doing, like 3 different ad-lib takes, one of them was like, ah! And I was like, no, it's gonna be longer. Ah! But that sound like a moon. It's like, can't sound like a moon, dog. And I was like, somebody bought my cousin. I tell my cousin and my father, I was like, hey, dog. The dog had one inside the house. He said, hey. I said, okay, hey. Hey! And then I pitched it up.
The concept itself, so
Yeah.
the song, the lyrics, the melody, the idea of it. What zone were you in at that time when you came up with it?
I was in love. That's how come it resonated with Machel as well as it did with me. Understanding that you will go through times in your life where you'll be without a loved one but still have a real feeling for them. They don't have to be right there in front of you. Give me a million miles away. And I really felt something for somebody in a huge way. And I felt like maybe she wasn't taking me on, maybe she wouldn't really know, but maybe if she heard this song, it might click.
The way they made Soca so melodious. You know, it's not really a hype song, but it carries you still. It just keeps you going with the melody and the vibe. I think it's nice to capture a little bit of love in Soca. That's kind of cute.
You don't really find much soca songs lately with sweet melodic lyrics. You know, it's always jamming and whining, but with this song it really had passion, and you could tell that he really put something into the song.
It's a touchy song because, you know, in particular, I always hear Bruno Mars and Sam Smith talking about situations like that. But those tend to be the songs that shoot out because it's so honest. And it, for whatever reason, in a parallel universe, it spoke to Machel in like exact terms. So he was like, how you know about that? I was like, what are you talking about? No, well, this happened, this happened. Like, oh, well, this happened, this happened to me. He's like, we in sync, So we realized that we have a lot of things in common. Tend to probably be why we can gel in a musical level for so many times consistently. It's just that where our headspace is for sound and also for lyricism and also for where we need to be as a people in terms of what we're listening to on air. Tends to be forward thinking. I also have to remember that Quincy Jones, these are the guys I want to meet someday. You know, if it's plaques, if it's Grammys or whatever the case is.
Up next, 2 up-and-coming talent perform their acoustic versions of Fast Wine. a million concepts. We're the people behind the scenes engineering creativity from inception to completion. A hub of effervescent creatives sprinkled with passion and drive, we deliver any and all creative entertainment needs with top-notch administrative proficiency. Need to create a video or ad? Call in our production team. Want to book young talent for entertainment? Hire our uncovered singers. Need a reliable behind-the-scenes production team to help successfully execute your project or event? We'll surely get it done. And when you're ready to enjoy alternate forms of live entertainment, come out and support our ongoing showcases of creative talent.
Uncovered has taught me that there's a lot of talent in Trinidad, and it's so great to see that somebody decided to just take them and showcase them without gaining anything in return. You know, they're just doing it to help talent, and I think that's amazing. The good things that really stood out to me about Fast Wine was just the way it was written. First of all, the lyrics. I really wanted to not just showcase the soca in it, but the sweetness of other instruments and other genres hidden within the soca song. And to try to nail it down, it was a task, but my friends, we are called the Clubhouse. We kind of sat down and we just went it over and over and over and over until we got it. And when we finally got the last take, we was like, yeah, that's it right there. So it was a good experience.
Stars, many moons to find you. Oh, when, baby, the sugar on your skin, the sweetest smell I know. So when you step out into the light and body looking right, no constellation in the sky could ever take your shine. I'll travel a million miles just to look up on your smile. Baby, look out to the clouds, saying to me, I will be around for the entire night. So baby, wind up close, I'll be here by your side. You're doing things to me that I cannot deny. The way you're looking, girl, you are so certified.
Uncovered the web series, brought to you in association with First Citizens.
Take a wind down there, take a wind down there, yeah, yeah. Why, yeah. Baby, I've traveled through the stars and many moons to find you. Baby, the sugar on your skin, the sweetest melanin, yeah. See when you step out into the light and your body looking right. No constellation in the sky could ever take your shine. I travel 1,000,000 miles just to look upon your smile. Baby, look up to the clouds right now. Sing it for me. I will be around for the entire night. See, baby, while I'm close, I'll be here by your side. You're doing things to me that I cannot deny. No, the way you're looking, you are so certified. Whoa, when you give me that fast wine, yeah. When you give me that fast wine, yeah. Take a boat to the dockside and anchor down by the bedside. Give me that fast wine, yeah. When you give me that fast wine, yeah. Take a boat to the dockside and baby, take a wine down there. Take a wine down there, yeah, yeah. Boy, yo. Pass the wine, yeah. Pass the wine, yeah. Baby. Uncovered is another way of branding, and I'm always looking for an opportunity to, rebrand, to reset, to show people that, talent is out there. And it's not just myself. I'm actually glad that people who are not as experienced are actually coming out to get the opportunity. I saw the show last year and I was quite impressed with the people on the show. I was kind of familiar with some of them, Carl B, Sienna. So being called upon to be on the show is quite an honor for me. The show drew my attention because of the unplugged kind of raw version of the talent that is displayed. That's quite cool for me. And trying to figure out how to cover the song, I just thought about, because it's already so melodious, just making it a little more R&B so we could stretch out and really enjoy the song on a different light. Of the cover, Fast Wine, I like it. I like what I did. I like what Dion and I worked on. And it kind of brought a little bit of my feel with his feel, which is good.
Uncovered the web series.
If you want to create cool videos like these, contact our production team
at @1,000,000concepts
at gmail.com.
And if you want to see
More videos like these,
follow us here, there,
everywhere.
Sorry. I'm not good at this. Ooh, water guys.
Need singers for your event? We have the right performers for you.
It's Christmas time again, time to celebrate.
And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas.
Forgot to mention one little thing. Let's stay together through this Christmas and forever.
There's no place like home for the holidays. It's Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Contact us today for bookings. Call 462-7931.
Merry Christmas.